This world is designed to make you mad. This world is designed to piss you off. It's not a world that's designed to help your mind, to help your spirit, to raise you up and uplift you. We live in a world that's literally designed to break you down. It's designed to make you feel small. It's designed to make you feel trash. It's designed by an evil creator, an evil being that claims to be God, that claims to be some loving, caring being that everybody who goes to these religious institutions, they give their praise to, they give their worship to, feeding the same thing that made your life a living and nightmarish hell. It feeds off your negative energy. It's why this world wasn't created to be perfect. It's why you have a timeline on your existence, a timeline on your life. It's why people that you love, you can have them in your life, your entire life, and they can just be gone in one afternoon. They can be gone within 1 second. They can be gone within one car crash, a plane engine, not functioning properly or not being properly maintained. They can develop any type of cancerous type of tumor. And people just think this is normal. Well, that's just life. Life is just supposed to be hard and difficult. How does that make any sense? This is the only existence that we know of. And you're telling me it's this horrible? Is this horrible? Is this horrific? Is this damning? Is this evil? Where you got people around you who don't even like you don't even bother them. You got people that will go out the way to try to attack you. You're not even thinking about these people. You don't even know these people. You're not even a millionaire. You're not even famous. You're nothing. You're nobody. And yet people treat you like you're some type of celebrity. What the hell is that? Why? Do you know there's millions of people that make YouTube videos and have YouTube channels? How was mine found out by people who I don't want to find out my channel? How? That's something that's done deliberately because I got a powerful voice. I didn't say that. People watch my channel. The people seek out my channel to watch. Then you think about all the dramas you go through in life. You try your best to not be around certain people and they don't like you, and they still go out their way to look up and see what you're doing. You're not looking up at what this person's doing because you don't give a fuck, genuinely. This world is designed to break you. Point blank, period. It's designed to break your mind. It's designed to break your confidence. It's designed not to let you have accomplishments. It's designed that way. Then you got to worry about racial elements. Let's not act like that doesn't play a factor. Having my skin color configuration, there's people that automatically look at you and look at you with disgust. Look at you and they don't want anything to do with you. They look at you and they think they're better than you. They look at you and think you're beneath them. They look at you and say you're inferior. They look at you and can't imagine you being with their daughter because of how you look like. Something that I didn't have no damn control over. And if I would have had my choice, I wouldn't have picked something that everybody attacks. Everybody just throws fire at and makes the flame even bigger. I wouldn't have done that. Then you got to deal with, one thing I'll say is this, man. Never let anybody who destroyed you at your lowest or tried to hurt you when you were at your lowest, you didn't have any help, you didn't have any backup. Never, ever, ever speak to that person, acknowledge that person, or even recognize them again. They shown by their actions how they truly feel about you. Fuck what somebody says. Oh, I did this and I did it. They're lying because they know the wickedness they have in their heart. And if there's a real loving God, he should be able to see right through that. The problem is all these Christians and all these people that go to church and all that, if they discover the real loving God, then how come there's hospitals? How come there's all these other type of things in this world? If you truly believe in God, but then you go to a hospital and you get really sick, what does that say? Oh, I got to take my medicine. I got to take this. It's like, well, why don't you just pray to your God? Shouldn't he just heal you? Why isn't your God healing you? You see, people fear God, not because he's a loving, caring being. They fear this God because he has power. He has authority. He can snap his fingers and make you just go out of existence, or he can throw you into an eternal hell, which is what he did to a lot of us right now. He can he can put you in the hell where there's fires and demons and flames, or he can just make you a person of my skin color configuration and throw you into America, and give you no connections. You try to rap, that doesn't work. You try to make beats, that doesn't work. You try to write poetry, that doesn't work. You try to write books, that doesn't work. Everything that you want to work doesn't work. And everything that you do and you try to improve yourself doesn't work. Then the things you don't want to do, those are the things that work. You can go ahead and become a security guard, or you can go ahead and become a Walmart stock lifter. You can go ahead and do that shit because that's not a threat to the system. But if you were to get rich and famous like certain people and gain certain critical capacities, then all of a sudden now you're a threat because you get to have control over your life. You don't have to clock in, clock out. You can just mind your business, make your music, make your money, get the girl you want, smoke your little Jane, and start creating everything that you ever dreamed of. And not have to worry about that. Then you can get more clarity. You can get more therapeutic reasoning, you know? And another thing I don't like it when people try to make it like you're a problem when you have done nothing to those people at all. That's one thing that annoys me. It's like when you're a person in a certain position, you can just go to the mall, go to the bank, go to the movie theater, or whatever, and people automatically just look at you. And I don't know what it is. It's like they know your life almost. They cast their judgments against you. And they start treating you a certain way based on your skin color configuration, you know, or if you're just a person that just looks weird and look a certain way. But I've seen even degular, you know, European boys, you know, that were able to get some beautiful women in their lives. And they didn't have to try to be a gangster. They didn't have to try to, you know, try to become rich and famous. They just been themselves. And they were able to attract beautiful women in their lives. Honestly. You know, but I just can't stand people who their whole life is to monitor you. Their whole life is to see what you're doing and try to compare. Oh, what is he doing so I can try to compare? Oh, is he doing better than me? He's doing. It's like, what are you doing? Why don't you just focus on building something up yourself, you know, and mind your business? If you're so much better than me and so greater than me, why don't you just focus on yourself and leave me alone and stop looking and watching my videos, right? If you're somebody that attacks a random person for no apparent reason, you're part of the problem, you know? You are a disease and a cancer, you know, point blank, period. A person that bothers somebody is not bothering them. Who tries to make somebody feel like they don't belong or they don't like them because you're jealous of this person. Because you're jealous because this person had more subscribers than you. You've been making YouTube content for 7 years, you know, talking about BP topics. And some guy come out of nowhere, a black guy at that, came out of nowhere, started speaking from his heart, and then started developing 3,000 subscribers in a year, you know? And it didn't even, you know, and then some of these people have been making videos for a long time. They can't even crack 1,000 subscribers. Hell, they can barely get 100 views consistently. And so they'll see that and see it's coming from a black guy. And then they'll start planning and prodding and doing this. And it's just weird. It's like, I'm just a regular guy. My life is already bad enough. And for motherfuckers to try to increase it, destroy it, devastate it even worse, it's like, well, who are these people? Where are they? Then you got to deal with what's going on to the world. As a person of my skin color configuration, everybody doesn't like it. There's not one person on this earth that hasn't said nothing bad about people that look like me. They thought it, they seen it, they said it, they bled it, they read it. You know, if you look like me, man, it's going to be a very difficult life. Not everybody's going to be so happy when you come around. You know, people are going to frown. They're going to cast their judgments. They're going to look at you and be like, "There's something wrong with this person." They're going to attack you. You know, more than likely, whether it's verbally, physically, or spiritually. And that's another thing, is that we're put in these situations where it feels like this shit is orchestrated. You can have a good day, wake up, minding your business, then the next day, oh, you got to fucking, I don't know, somebody's fucking doing something bad to you. Somebody's kicking you out, or somebody's fucking, your boss is being an ass. You know, your coworkers have made some crap up about you, or you develop a health type of problem. My question is, why is that even allowed? Why are all these things even allowed where we can develop health complications? We can have heart complications, mind complications. We can have all these complications. Why is that even allowed? None of that should be allowed. None of it should be authorized. We should be able to live as independent, free beings, doing whatever that comes to our mind, as long as we're not hurting anybody or bothering anybody else. Why are we under these systems of oppression? These systems that restrict your innovation, they restrict your creativity, they restrict your soul. Why do we have to endure? Why do we have to go through this shit? Why? What's the greatest benefit? Who does it really benefit when everybody doesn't have access to real information? They give you the internet and say, yeah, all the information at your fingertips, but you never get the information about Area 51 and the sub labs. You never get the information about the secret base under Disneyland. Huh? Oh, you didn't never heard about that, huh? Google it. Yeah. You never even heard of a sensitive installation. Never heard about quantum travel, time travel technologies, and things of that nature. That sounds ridiculous. Yeah, because your news didn't tell you. Meanwhile, you've been praying for all these years, and that God still didn't help you. You know, some of you guys, you know, people that are evil deserve it. Some people deserve to be in the situation that they're in. They deserve to be, losers and failures and nobodies. They deserve not to have a beautiful woman. They deserve to keep on going to the same religious institution, that spiritual prostitution that leads to soul delusion. They deserve it, because they're evil people. They hide behind religion. They do the most evil acts, knowing that the acts that they did to people behind closed doors, if people would have seen that, understood it, and judged it, then they would start to play the victim. You know, I can't stand cowards, and I can't stand a coward with a crown. So any type of king, any type of leadership authority, any type of administrative, power that doesn't care about the people, that doesn't give a damn about the people, that wars against the people, that wages all this crap, is somebody that I don't want to be around and don't want to like. Honestly, this whole world is already broken. It's already in destructive void. We're already going through a lot of things in life, and we still got to keep on going through shit. People giving you impossible timelines to do certain things. People are targeting you, coming at you in a negative way. Then once you do find a job that you really don't want, because it's not what you like, it's not what you really want to do, everybody's going to be like, well, shit, well, at your age, you should have a house, a car, this and that. No one had, it wasn't like, you got to understand. Not everybody's given the same opportunities in life, and not everybody's like the same, meaning that you can be in a classroom and a teacher can just favor one person, or the boss can favor one person. This person happens to know this person, and that's something that's outside your influence. You could be the most nicest, kindest person, and you'll still be targeted based on how you look like. I've seen it all the time. It happened to me all the time. And this world is all about your connections. It's who you know will get you in that door, and then what you know determines how long you stay on. Thanks to 50 Cent for that one, right? So when you see everybody like the mafia still operating, then they still got the Gambino family around low key. They're not like back in the days, they got the Lucchese's or whatever. They still got a lot of these old school mafia people around. It's just not like John Gotti flexing their wealth. So what does that say? It tells you people can't come together and conspire and make things. So how come government officials from around the world can't be a part of some secret cabal that's ran by the Jays, and that they get every government leader to follow their evil, wicked, sadistic, twisted plans? And you see the fomentation and formation and articulation of a new world order. You already see the regulations and the laws there now. Disabling borders, making certain things illegal which shouldn't be illegal, having people suffer by raising the quality of life up, but lowering the quality of the items they sell to you. Meaning that back in the days, you used to get your cereal, or used to get your whatever, your hamburger from your McDonald's or Jack in the Box, and you used to get more bang for your buck. The burger would cost $1 or $2, and it'll be bigger and more healthier and more good. Nowadays, that same burger is because of shrinkflation, it's half a burger. I think it was a few days ago. I had this. It's called Van de Kamp shrimp stick, or not shrimp sticks, but Van de Kamp fish sticks. The Van de Kamp brand with the blue brand, the blue packaging. Now I remember in 2022, 2021, I was getting these a lot, and I remember the fish sticks used to be bigger. I looked at the fish sticks now, and the fish sticks about as big as my damn pinky. I'm like, what the hell? So even with the fish, they're not giving you the crab. And who knows if that food's not genetically modified or altered? We live in the crazy times. We live in the times where, like in World War I, the men in the trenches, when they first seen a tank, they kind of just lost it. Now we live in an era where we know about artificial intelligence integration, but now it's going to do a proliferation and lead to annihilation and obliteration of humanity. We're on that verge right now where you see the technology merging in. You see the AI systems come in. Now it's on your phone. Now it's going to be on your computer. Then it's going to be on your update for your Xbox, the AI on there, and update for it's going to be AI everywhere. They'll get you slowly acclimated to it. Then they're going to start making it more public. You'll start seeing AI police forces, AI ambulances. Then eventually you'll have those smart cities that control every single door in your home. They're going to have a neural uplink chip integration. It's not something they can just do in 2 days, right? But we've seen what happened in 2020. How they can just write some laws and everybody bows to them. So don't tell me it's not possible when they have a new world order plan for this. And they've been planning this for a very, very, very long time indeed. It's absolutely brutal.